y'all. Welcome back to Straight Talk No BS. I'm Jay. I'm your host. This is Tanya next to me. And then we have Nay over on my right-hand side. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Bringing it back like we used to be. Right, y'all? What's going on?
Hey, y'all. I'm so happy to be back permanently home. How about that? So anyway, that's why y'all see me. That's why y'all see me over here bird hugging Tanya ass.
I don't even like her like that.
Yes, you do. I'm happy to be home. You know, she keep me warm in the wintertime.
Blessed Jesus, blessed.
Ooh, anyway,
blessed.
That's why I'm finna call Frederick and get fluffy.
Call Frederick. Frederick need to come fluff your fur. Frederick need to pay some of these bills over here in the house. How about that? Can Frederick pay the light bill?
What's her name?
Shoot.
Something to T. Williams. What's her name again?
Tanisha.
Y'all go check her out, by the way. Check her out. She's funny.
Tanisha the T.
Y'all
the rich bitch.
The rich bitch. Y'all check her out. But anyway.
Y'all, tonight we're going to be doing freestyle. Freestyle, straight talk, no BS. So whatever's on your mind, we're going to talk about it. If you want to get in the comments, y'all can get in the comments and tell us what y'all want us to talk about. We just going freestyle tonight.
Nothing wrong with that.
And Nay, I heard that you had a big discussion today with your son-in-law about a topic.
Man, but it's not the first time I've heard the question. But you know, to come from a young person, it kind of.
How old?
She was 27. He's 27. But I've heard from older people too. Like, why do y'all feel so comfortable with that word? It's just free in your vocal cords.
What are you talking
about? Bitch. Yeah.
Okay, so he asked you. So he asked you why, as women, we can go around calling each other bitches and all of that, right? Other names, even hoe, bitch, hoe, you know, all of that. But how come we get upset when men use it?
And for me, go ahead. For me, in my definition, it ain't just the average female. You know, it ain't just a co-worker. It ain't just a
okay.
You know, you got to be in my fast five. If you ain't in my fast five, you don't have that freedom. I'm friendly, but I ain't that friendly.
What you mean to have someone call you that and you
said they have to be in her circle. That's what she's saying. They have to be one of her fast five to be able to have that, to call you, to be able to have the privilege to call her a B.
Yep. And I do take it as a privilege though, Judy, on the cool, because you know, as young Black women coming up, people were so quick to call you that to where it was just second nature. So I adopted it. You know, like when you call me a bitch, you better put miss in front of it because I earned that stripe. I earned that stripe to be that bitch.
Well, me, you know, I mean, Nay, you're right. Like you've earned that title. That I don't know how to phrase that. But you said that was your nephew that said this to you?
No, her son-in-law.
No, my son-in-law.
Okay, so your son-in-law has a point. Because think about it, women. If we hear a dude call a female that, even complete stranger,
we ready to
family
jump to their defense.
It don't even matter. If we hear a dude, hey, bitch. Yo, we instantly on 9, like, what? What that nigga say? Who he calling the bitch? What?
We could be sitting down eating dinner. You know what I'm saying? We hear somebody way across on the other side in the restaurant.
Yeah, man, that bitch said.
That bitch. We didn't stop eating.
You know what I'm saying?
All in their business.
So he has a point. Why is it not okay when, you know, he may say it in 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, a Negro, and I say Negro loosely, I'm not really talking about Black, I mean men. Any man who says the word 9 times out of 10 is not referring to a female in a positive light. We females, that's almost like saying the N-word in a way.
That's what I was just about to go to. That's what I was about to say, because you said a Negro or whatever. I'm like, you said no offense, not saying Black or whatever, right? Why do we put so much power in words? It's just that we, as the people behind the word, we are the ones who put the power in the word. You know what I'm saying?
But women aren't taking the word. We're not.
Okay. So if your homegirl can do it, then why can't your man do it?
Okay, wait. Anybody got kids? Please tell them to exit the room. I'm gonna say this. If my kids are watching, mama, apologize. The only time my significant other can use those words is when we behind closed doors and I'm putting it down. Like, bitch, serve me up. You missed the spot. Bitch.
So you gonna look over then.
I'm gonna explain to you why though, because it's role playing. The only way you can keep the spice in your relationship, you gotta be able to role play. And he might not want to see Cynthia today. He might not want to see Nene today.
He might want to see that bitch down the street.
Yeah, he want to see that bitch down the street, and he want that bitch to get freaky with it. So therefore, at that particular time, that's when you get a pass.
And like I said, it's because she knows that it's not of any kind of malice intent.
It might not be malice intent if, like, when I talk to you, it's not malice intent. What you saying? Because I'm a female, I'm still the dominant counterpart.
But you're still a female.
Okay, but still, even if it was my homeboy, he was like, "Bitch,
you better be gay."
He ain't got to be gay.
I'm all the way gay.
If he called,
I agree.
Y'all just ain't right, because you got your close relationships with your male counterparts too. Why should you give them a vocabulary that they have to stick to? They can't use the B, but when you get with your other friends, your girls' friends, they can call you a B. It just don't make sense to me.
I think you hear it more loosely, like in sports too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch, you pass me the ball, bitch. I mean, you hear that, and even in that context, it's not taken.
Since you brought that up, you know one thing that bothers me? What? When I watch men play sports and they hit each other on the butt and they say, "Go ahead, baby, get it, baby, get it, baby."
Why does that bother you? But it don't bother you to hear the B word. Why?
For another man to call, look, I'm discriminating, but for another man to be patting somebody else on the butt, talking about, "Go ahead, baby. Come on, baby." That just don't sound right to me. That sound right to y'all? No, that don't sound right.
I mean, if that's the game they playing.
I ain't never liked it even with the females. Don't hit me on my ass. I remember when I used to play. Yeah, I used to play basketball.
The only thing she could do, Nate, was shoot.
I still could.
She couldn't
dribble.
Stop lying.
Oh well. Anyway,
only thing they used up for was the tower right underneath the door.
Why? And you say you came back from love? Don't you got a place in love and something? Damn. Anyway, I used to play sports, and I didn't like it even with the females. So you say, you don't like to see the dudes do it, but you find it for females. It's like get whatever you say. I never liked it. You gonna come?
Yeah,
I never liked it.
When they be talking about "get it, baby,"
I like, don't hit me on my booty.
But again,
you going too far.
If your homeboy calls you a B, I feel like if y'all been knowing each other for a long time, y'all have a good relationship, you should know that it's not malintent.
But what instance have y'all ever had your homeboy say that to you?
When the question posed to me, though, that's what he was saying, like, because young people curse so much, and I don't mean no disrespect, young folks, because it's y'all time to shine, but young people curse so much to where they free with the word. I can't be in front of a 61, 62-year-old like me and you. We out to eat dinner, two best friends, but we sitting across from some older women. I ain't gonna be like, bitch, what we drinking today? Young people they take it too far. You forget that the elderly people are sitting like right next to you. So that's what I was trying to explain to him. You can say you don't understand it, but we do it all in a level of respect. Does that make sense?
You know what? Go ahead.
No, go.
It sounds like to me that he's just trying to have an excuse to be able to
use
call his
the
woman,
B word.
to use it and saying, "Why are you getting mad at me?" So obviously he must have been in an argument with his girl, with your daughter, and he was saying, "You know what? Your girls, your homegirls call you B. So what's the problem with me calling you B?
What's
so
the
just using it as a scapegoat.
Again, when have you ever been, and you don't count because you being a stud or a dominant, whatever female, you kick it with the dudes like dudes kick it with the dudes. So you honestly don't count. But okay, just for the sake of conversation, when have y'all ever had your homeboy talk to you and be like, "Hey, bitch, what's up? What's up, bitch?"
I've heard it.
No, you ain't heard that.
Yeah, I have heard it. I'm gonna tell you where I heard it. Matter of fact, I was watching 1,000 Pound Sisters last night on TLC. Oh. Shout out. But anyway, and the brother, he calls the sister, and he was like, she called him. He's like, "What's up, bitch?" So he calls her bitch all the time, and she ain't got a problem with it. I know that's brother, but that's how they talk. So I have heard it. What do your homeboys call y'all?
What's up, Tanya?
They ain't gonna call me no B word. They gonna be like, "What's up, little sister?" or something like that.
So if one of your close homeboys called you a B, then you'll be ready to go off.
No, I'm gonna be looking at him upside his head like, what?
I'm gonna be like, "You gotta fix that in your throat."
I'm gonna tell him that don't even sound right. I'm sorry.
Okay, but if he gay, then it's cool.
Yes. Hey, boy, shout out Queens.
Y'all something else.
Hey, my queen.
So if he flamboyant and got on the dress, then he's a whole sister now.
Yes.
So there he got the sister privilege.
Yes. That's the
yes, you can get it.
Hey, bitch.
Oh, boy.
And that's how they do it too. Hey, bitch. That's how they do it too. Swear to God.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm for it.
Okay. So Tanya, what's on your mind?
Child, you need something in your ear.
I tell you all the time, I can't keep these things in my ear. My ear too big.
I don't know what's on my mind. I can't really say specifically what's on my mind other than being asleep. But just got off work, a little tired. But you know, I don't know. I do have something to talk about. So, work situation, work atmosphere, right? Do y'all, I don't know. I've never really been in this type of situation before, but I'm really being introduced to female cattiness.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm here for it.
I've never been involved in that. I've never been in the center of anything remotely catty. I don't fight. I don't do that. I'm not even confrontational with words. I barely stick up for myself. So being involved in this type of situation. So basically, there's been a senior person. And when I say senior, I just mean tenure wise. They've been in a position longer than me. I came on board later. They were there before me. Taught me what the different things that's going on with this particular patient. Okay. And so with that being said, it's like they still hold that title of being there before me, others that have come, and they feel, I believe in their mind, and everybody kind of just looks up to them like, hey, you're the one we go to. You're the go-to person. Okay, you get what I'm saying? That's the go-to person. That person got used to handling all the paperwork, making all the phone calls, talking to all the doctors, this, that, because they were the older person there. They knew everything, whatever. Well, I'm the opposite as far as like day shift person. So when she's not there, I'm in that place. And so that role, I now am taking on that. Well, this person missed some time. Okay. And I filled in for them. And so I feel in a way that there's a little bit of strain because there's some tension as far as some of the things that I feel and made okay or the responsibilities that I filled and took over.
I gotta ask, is like this job just strictly women on the job? Is it only women?
There's one dude. There's just one lonely dude.
One lonely dude. Okay.
But it's all women.
Okay. So there's gonna be some drama coming.
Women at the workplace, when it's just a lot of women, I don't know. So I've been involved in this, and it's just I don't know.
So what happened? I mean, when she came back, what happened?
And there's no words that have been officially spoken. It's just the tension that you kind of feel through comments or next time you do so-and-so, can you leave this here? Or, this is how I do blah, 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 blah. So whenever blah, blah, blah comes up again, can you do blah, blah? And I'm like, that's not how I do it. So why do I have to do it the way you do it? So I feel like,
look, Nate ready to jump on that. She keep drama going at her job.
I'm at the center of attention. Okay. It's an older lady. Like I said, young people, they don't have a level of respect for the elderly. It's a lady on my job. She's 61. She said, it's some things that I've been seeing and I just don't say nothing because I don't want to step on nobody's toes and make nobody feel like I'm trying to run something because of her age. Okay, lady, I'm not going to ever disrespect you. You're going to always be Miss because you've earned the right to be Miss. You know what I mean? But if you see some things that will help us as a team, by all means, enlighten us with what you see that will help us as a team. Because if one fail, we all fail. It's only 4 of us here. You understand me? And I said, like old people or what older people would say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's your delivery on what you say, ma'am. I'm always respect you, but when you think you're gonna bite back at me because I see some things. No, you ain't gonna tell me you see some things.
Go ahead, Tanya.
But Nate, it's not. I keep respect because first of all, they are older than me. Second of all, you've been there longer than me. So I'm gonna always have respect for those 2 reasons primarily anyway.
So what exactly happened?
It's just that, like I said, I filled in, took care of some things, responsibilities, and handled them differently than they would have. Noticed some problems that I stepped in and was like, this needs to be fixed, changed, addressed, what have you. And so some things have came up, some controversy behind it, some fallout behind it came. And it's just, there's a lot of differences of opinions coming from this way. Patient care is a primary thing. You get what I'm trying to say? So I've always said this, there's several different ways that everybody can do different things. We all only have the same title. We do things in different styles. As long as the final outcome is the same without neglect coming, it doesn't matter how it's done. Just like I don't know another way to say it. I'm not trying to give all the details because that's just not right to do. But I'm just saying.
Well, I done been through the same thing, and I've just been on this job, going on 3 weeks, and it seemed like everybody there is in competition. Everybody wants to be the doctor.
I heard that, and I don't understand that competition thing. What do you mean? We're all here for one purpose.
But it's sad when you try to be in competition and you don't really know shit though. You can't even set up a suction canister on the wall, but you want to be in competition. Baby, sit down, have several seats, and let me go on and save these people up in this hospital.
Horrible. Workplace cattiness.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
So that was what's on my mind here lately. I've been dealing with possibly.
Well, I want to get back to the topic of Cynthia's son-in-law saying,
what the hell?
Why can a man call a female a B?
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna bring in Sandra. Oh, gee, hey, Jill.
How y'all doing?
We good. Okay, so I guess that was your statement that was made. Why can't men call women bitches like we call each other bitches, right?
Okay, yeah, it's like not like saying it in a bad way because I've got from my military, they call it. It's 13 curse words, and it's only like 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why can't I just be, why can't I just be just talking and be like, B, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then she say, oh, well, you just call me a what? And I'd be like, I was just playing. Like, it's different. I guess it's different tones and different attitudes to.
Well, it's definitely tones. It's how you say it. So I can understand that. So especially like, but normally, most We don't hear that from dudes. You ain't gay.
Nah.
Okay. So we don't hear that from dudes just sitting around kicking it, especially boyfriend, girlfriend. I can't say that. Cynthia, you mentioned the age difference, so it might be something that's more prevalent with younger
generation, the millennials.
It's a younger.
But Chia, I agree with you. I agree. Why can't you? You know what I'm saying? If you're not saying it in malintent.
Yeah, like
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Like I could say a sentence, or Cedric could say something, or matter of fact, I could come in the room and be like, man, bitch, let me tell you what happened to me today. You know what I'm saying? And then she'd be like, wait. You know what I'm saying? Like a homegirl, a homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, in a relationship, you got to be the best friend, the homeboy, the homegirl. You got to be the best friend, the homeboy, the homegirl. You know, you got to be everything to that person. So, I mean, like, I don't understand, you know, because I'll say that, and then out of nowhere, I'll be trying to say something that happened to me today. Like, oh, yeah, this lady just crashed into somebody, and I come home, and I'll be like, well, bitch, let me tell you what happened, blah, blah. And then she'll be like, oh, you just...
Now you got a whole argument.
Yeah, like, you just...
Well, let me ask you this, Chia. Did you just start using that word bitch, or is it something new in the relationship, or have you called it that before?
Well, no,
he a damn lie.
I'm saying far as friendly conversation.
To be honest, I ain't just start using no type of curse word. I say I've been in jail, I've been in the military. I've been out of my
I'm saying with your woman. With your woman, did you just now start using it? Now, I'm not saying like when you're mad at her. I'm talking about like homegirl or homeboy conversation. Did you just now start using it?
Well, no, I have not.
So she's not new to
it. Trying to get to that homeboy homegirl relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because her cousin Olivia come over here and be like, bitch, let me tell you this and that.
But she's a female.
Kim will come over here. Well, she had a point because I asked her the same question. She said, I asked her the same question. I was like, why I can't say that and just be joking and just tell you something that happened and then you don't get mad. And she was like, well, we don't have the same relationship as me and Sandra do. Me and Sandra got that relationship where as soon as we answer the phone, like, what's up, bitch? You know what I'm saying?
It's really
her and Kim will answer the phone and be like, what's up, bitch? And then I come in and I'll be like, well, let me tell you what happened today. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I get the attitude and all the other stuff that come with it. But
it's such a double standard. Oh God,
well, let me ask you this.
Is.
Well, I have a question though. What is it that, because you asked why are females able to do that, right? So what is a word for you that another dude can't walk up to you and say? Like what is okay for your homeboys to, like, y'all are comfortable with the nigga? Like y'all like, what's up, my nigga? Like y'all are comfortable with that?
No, I'm okay. So like I said, I've been in the military. I was in the military for 3 years. I've been in and out of jail about the past 4 years, and I've noticed, you know what I'm saying? I can come up to my homeboy that I've been knowing matter of fact, Chris. I've been knowing Chris since I was in 3rd grade. And I can walk up to him and I can be like, what's up, bitch? And he'd be like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? I can walk up to my homeboy and be like,
men say it too.
Yeah, I'll be like, what's up, bitch? And he'd be like, what's up, bro? Like, how you doing, bitch? All right, I love you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What the week?
So it's seriously just a gender thing. That's what it is.
Somebody that I don't know, and now mind you, I've been knowing Sandra for what, 10, 11, 12 years. So it's somebody that I don't know. Like, let's say I go to the gas station or something, and I walk into the store, and some dude that I don't know be like, "What's up, bitch?" I'll be like, "Who you talking to?"
Yeah, y'all finna fight.
Like what you mean? Like, who, you don't know me, bro? And he did this a whole fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand. Like, if this is my woman, this right here, this my woman. So I saw it. She eats.
I'm not even supposed to be.
You're like totally gonna get cussed out, like all the way. Like
you gonna be called a bitch for real.
Just in a minute.
No. I mean, when we argue, like, so let's be honest. Like, in every relationship, when y'all argue, y'all everything under the sun but the child of God. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't call each other all types of stuff, but in the midst of us just having a conversation, you know what I'm saying? I cuss naturally. I swear to God, I be trying not to.
It is simply a double standard, period.
But I have a question.
And gender.
My question to you, Chia, is this: what excitement do you get out of using the word? I mean, why is it important? Why is it important to you that you call her that?
It's not an excitement or matter of fact, any type of emotion. Like I cuss naturally. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I have white friends who call me the N-word that I don't even really just trip on because, man, that I know you. You know what I'm saying?
That's so your dynamic. Your dynamic flows like that.
Yeah, even if I don't know you, the nigga that don't bother me because I know the definition of it. Once you know the definition of it, then you know it's not pertaining to you. We got to quit putting so much energy into behind these words.
So therefore, there's the solvent. Females, Sandra, honey, there's the solution. Quit putting so much power behind the word. Because you know the difference. If he was walking up and be like, bitch, why my food ain't hot?
Nah, see, it ain't.
Now we're gonna fight.
But it ain't never in that type of tone. It's always
the story about Ray and
coming in and he said, bitch, let me
it's always a mellow tone.
You should know by his body language, his demeanor, that he's not meaning it in a bad way.
Now I'm not saying that like literally. Matter of fact, Olivia called her like a day or two ago. And the first thing she said when she picked up the phone was like, bitch, let me tell you this and that. And
that's what we do.
Yeah, I was just like, I just looked and I was like, but let me come in the house. I could be just walking in the house.
See,
and I can be like, man, bitch, let me tell you this what happened.
It's really something that y'all have to have established, Chia. Seriously.
Exactly.
Because if it's something that you have not done before, you say you've known her for 10 years. If this is something that, y'all didn't do in the beginning of the 10 years all the way to now, then you're definitely you're going to have a hard time just trying to introduce it. Seriously, it would have to have been something that she had to have heard from the get-go, from the start, because then she would have already
be used to it by now.
She'd be like, oh, that's just cheap. I know when he's saying whatever to me, that's my homeboy, that's my dude, or whatever.
But I mean, like I say, like I've learned, like I said, it's for me, it's military talk. I'm a curse regardless. If I'm a curse, I'm gonna try my hardest.
But in your relationship, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
and also in your relationship, if it's bothering her, then you need to not do it.
Does it bother her?
And that's what I want to get. That's how I want to get Sandra in the camera. Get Sandra in the camera, and Sandra, tell him why it bothers you.
I was not supposed to be on the segment today.
Hey,
my mouth is hurting.
I ain't gonna put you in there
today. I explained to him when we had this conversation a few weeks back, pretty much a conversation I had with my mom as well. How y'all answer the phone is how I feel with Olivia and Kim. Those are like my road dogs, my best friends, my homies. I feel like we don't have that type of establishment in our relationship to where, hey, it's okay. I'm going to just roll over and I'm going to call you the B word. And when he first said it, and it was just like, oh, I'm just joking. I'm just conversating because I had just did it the day before with Olivia. It just threw me left field because I'm like, you're not entitled to that. Like, you can't do that. I can do that, but you can't do that.
But why? Yeah. But the only thing I'm trying to figure out is
I get the why. I get why.
If I'm supposed to be your best friend, your soulmate, your everything, I'm supposed to.
You missed the point. You missed it. You missed it, Chia. In the beginning, you didn't do that. You just decided to test the water. Now she's not used to that.
I was a no talking. Yeah, everybody think I'm shy. I was a no talking. Everybody think I'm shy. I like to do stuff with just me and you. We behind closed doors. When we get together by ourselves, that's when my true colors come out. But when we with everybody else, I'm non-existent, you know what I'm saying? And then when my colors come out, it's like, oh dang, like, you know what I'm saying? we can't do that. But I'm supposed to be your best friend, your homie,
you
your
are,
lover, your friend,
and
everything else.
I'm sure you're all of that to Sandra. I'm pretty sure you are, but you gonna have to be patient with her. That's just like her coming up to you and calling you. Let's see, what could she call him?
And she say you a punk ass, or whatever.
Say punk, like the word bro. Prime example. It's not a curse word.
Bro.
It's not a bad word. It's not anything. She'll do not like when I say the word bro. I'll come to the door and I'll be like, bro, let me tell you what happened. It bothers him when I say bro, because it's like I'm looking at him as a brother. That's why I didn't want to come on, because I can literally give Chilla an answer spot on to how I feel. And as y'all can see on this segment now, we have communication problems. The answer can be right there in the first sentence. And oh man, Chill finna go all around the way.
It's not necessarily a communication thing, Miss Sandra. It's more like just understanding this one, because y'all are experiencing the same thing. It's on the same level. You don't like something for the reasons that she don't like it for the same, because it's not something that you guys had started doing from the beginning. It's foreign. It sounds funny. Judy, I swear on God, you come up to me, you start talking and say, bro, I'm gonna be like, who you cheating with? Like, who the fuck you talking to? Because I know you talking to somebody else. You don't talk to me like that.
Even with the word bro, like, she's just like how I said in the beginning, how I was. She never was like that in the beginning.
That's
she was never like,
saying,
bro.
So when you tell me that affects you or that bothers you,
I don't. Okay, Chia, and you haven't accepted it yet either.
Okay. So it bothers me in a way that. How do I put this? She says it too. I feel like it's too like annoyed. Like she says it to where, you know, it's extraneous. It's oh bro, and I'll be like,
okay, and in the moment I done got cussed out by my mama for texting my mama or talking to her, and I'd be like, bro, it's not just you that I use the word bro with. I done used it with my mama. I done used it with my sister. I done used it with just anybody. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest. I still don't feel like bro is as bad as the itch. Like, I don't care what you said. Them two words just not compare.
But listen to me, guys. Listen to me. Each one of you feels like the word that you use, you're not using it in a bad way. So how come he or she doesn't understand that? That's how you're looking at each other. Gia, you're like, hey, I'm not coming to you saying it negatively. Why are you upset? Sandra, I'm not coming to you saying it to you negatively or trying to get on your nerves. So why don't you understand that? So because that, I'm sorry, I'm being fat. I'm eating. Sorry. But what I'm trying to say is, because both of you are looking at each other like, I'm not trying to say nothing to get on your nerves. For real, I'm not. You're not listening to each other.
There you go.
That it bothers each other. You get what I'm saying? That's the main
point.
So you know that it bothers him. You know that it bothers her. Y'all got to ease each other on into Compromise. Cynthia, Renee, you ain't said nothing.
Okay, sit up there with her lips balled up.
Because they like oil and water. I don't care how you school them. They gonna listen.
Maybe it is
on the right side. I'm the oil at the top. He the water that's at the bottom.
Okay, so
I can't
just like that.
I can't say it's communication.
Or don't go to the bottom. They go to the top.
Because right now I see that they're communicating. Maybe they're just not listening to each other.
They don't listen.
Y'all are not listening.
No. But that's a whole nother segment.
Okay.
But guys, thank y'all for sharing that, because that was
he didn't answer my question. I said, why is it important that you use the word? Why is it important?
Well, it's not so much like important. It just flows out the tongue. Like if I get, like, let's say I open the door and I hit my toe, automatically I'm gonna be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a cuss.
And you're gonna say, bitch, I done hit my damn toe. Right? Okay. Well,
did you freeze?
No. Yeah, he froze up. They back.
But no, I did it. Look, if I know who's mute.
Okay.
Y'all
unmute and mute.
Again, y'all just need to understand the reasons why each other don't like it and slowly work yourselves into it. All righty.
There they go now. Look at them. Why y'all got the phone on mute?
Okay, we had an internet connection here.
Technical
That's sad
difficulties.
because I had something to say that just slipped my mind.
No, but it's not
I gotta hit it right there.
If we're talking,
I had a whole reason, a whole purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all hear
I had a
us?
whole purpose.
Did you ever be? What was the
Yeah,
purpose?
we call each other bitch all the time, 24/9.
We can't hear y'all.
Y'all can't hear us?
Hold on, y'all.
Hey.
Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Can you hear us? Okay, they can't hear us. Y'all go out the room and come back in.
Go out and come back.
Lord. Nay, boy,
Bless
you
them,
got your hands
Jesus.
full over there. Bless them.
No,
They
they gonna
love
get
the
it
young people. I love the young people. That's great.
They gonna get it together, honey. You see me quiet. I let oil and water do what they do.
But you know what? I'm glad we got to see that perspective.
Yeah.
I really am. And if I stop smacking over here, I can talk.
You don't make no hungry sense.
You know when you get off work,
So hungry.
you want to eat up everything.
She
I
so
got
damn
like,
hungry, but she eating so hard her shoulders raising up.
you know what stuff on this side.
Oh God, I gotta quit laughing with my earpiece. Come out.
Oh shit.
No, but I really love that right there. I loved being able to see two perspectives, two people not listening to each other at all, but the use of bro, one doesn't like bruh, say bruh, and bitch, and they're both using it in the same context.
Yeah.
Homegirl talking to the homeboy, homeboy talking to his homegirl. That's how they talking to each other, and they don't realize it. But the most important thing is when it was introduced to each other, because there's no way Nate that yours Gray could come up to you saying some craziness that he wasn't saying from the get-go, and you would have a problem with it.
No.
That matters a lot.
Well, y'all, what was on my
But wait a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Did we ever figure out, should we give the men a pass to be able to say it to us female?
I feel like if y'all why not? If you've been in a long-term relationship and your man wants to call you to be every now and then, let him do it. Besides being in bed, nasty.
Nice.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know he's not doing it out of malintention. Come on now.
You know your man by now, or your woman.
That's it.
And how they saying it to you.
The only pass Gray got to use the B word, he better be saying itch or witch. Because if bitch come out of his mouth, he gonna get cut.
Sandwich. The B.
All day long. Witch. You know, Cynthia, girl, sometimes, girl, you can just be a witch sometimes. I know I can, boy. I know I can be the biggest bitch on the planet. You understand me?
Okay.
Well, Tanya called me bitch all the time. All the time. It probably was from day one in the relationship. I can't remember. She didn't even cuss when I first met her name. When I first met her, the only thing that she would say is sheesh. Sheesh. I said, what the hell is sheesh? Bitch, you better learn how to cuss. You gonna be with me. Shit.
If that ain't a white girl mode right there.
Boy, when I tell you, that's how she said all the time. Sheesh.
That's because my mom and daddy beat my ass.
I was looking upside the head. Hell, I got my ass beat too. It didn't make a difference.
I thought that they could hear me when I was away
cuss.
from them. Do you understand? I mama them around the corner. I know they're around the corner. I'm forgetting you.
That's a whole nother segment right there, Tanya.
Like,
my mother's been deceased 28 years, and I still think she can reach up
and
from high or low
and touch.
I just, just the whole memory of, like I said, respect. Like, I just know you didn't talk to that lady like that. I know you didn't fix your
memory of them ass whoopings.
You ain't never lied. So it took me a long time to start cussing and not.
And I mean a long time. When she was with me, and I remember we stopped at AutoZone, and I had cussed this man out because he had did something wrong with my car. Man, I swear she thought that I was a gangster. Yeah. She thought I was a criminal. I mean, just hardcore. She was looking upside my head like, who the hell I done got in the car with?
Okay, oh my God.
She was just looking.
I have a question for y'all that was opposed to. I have a question to y'all that was opposed to me, and I can tell y'all what I said, but I want to know what y'all think. If your mama and daddy was standing side by side, and mama and daddy is into an altercation, and trying to de-escalate the situation. Mama say don't move, but daddy say go to the room. Who you gonna listen to?
Oh, always mama.
You better listen to your mama.
Always mama.
Mama.
Yep.
I don't know.
Tanya would listen to her daddy though. It was a different
My
dynamic.
Mama.
But I already knew who ran the house. You know what I'm saying? You better do what Shirley Jean say.
My
if
mama
you want to see tomorrow,
my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
My mama kicked my daddy's girlfriend door in. Okay, kicked it off the hinges. Okay, and my daddy said, "Nene, go outside." And my mama said, "You better not move off fucking her." I was like,
I wouldn't have moved nothing. I can't move. I can't move.
I mean, and I'm 17 years old, and my mama said, "I wish the fuck you." I drop one tear. Let you. I was like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm about to piss my pants because my mama said you better move. But that was and I was gonna ask my kids that same thing. I really was. I was gonna ask my kids.
Would have said,
yeah, okay.
I don't even know what you're gonna ask for. I don't even know why. I don't even know.
Would it be mama versus daddy?
Father, son.
What's the worst thing your child could compare you to the other parent?
When you say that, what do you mean? Like, what's the worst thing?
Like me and my youngest. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Me and my youngest daughter got into an altercation, and she said, "My daddy ain't never talked to me like that before." And girl, that just sent me in a whole nother whirlwind.
She said, "Who?"
My daddy ain't never talked to me like that before.
Now you was wrong for what you did when she said that. You was wrong. You was dead ass wrong for putting that baby out the house. Go to your daddy. You know you ain't right for that.
Call your daddy, tell him to pick you up on Highway 35, baby. If he ain't right. Never did it, left her ass up there for 45 minutes.
You ain't right for that. Okay. Leaving that baby out there like that. Somebody would have snatched her up. You wouldn't have been able to, girl, you would have took your own life.
Right.
Would have been hollering.
Oh, Judy. Not daddy, but stepdaddy had to go pick her up. Stepdaddy had to go pick her up. Not her daddy, but her stepdaddy. Daddy didn't come get her.
Well, now
what your daddy gonna do?
You was wrong again for that. I loved it.
I still think that's one of the best moves I could have made.
Thank you,
Nate, you sent me this video in my messenger, and it's still on my mind. It bothered me, and I'm just gonna play a little bit of it because I don't like it. But we need to get justice for Miss Tanisha Chappelle.
Young black woman begged for her life for 16 hours straight. Told the jail authorities, "I need medical help." They ignored her, said she was faking. She died. We have an update to this story. Audio released last month revealed 23-year-old Tanisha Chappelle begged jail staffers for medical assistance. Here's some of that.
Yes.
Need help.
What?
Need help.
What do you need help with?
My stomach.
What?
My stomach.
With your what? Your stomach?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do unless you're coughing up something crazy. What's up?
I need to go to the hospital.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
I need to go to the hospital.
To the hospital?
Yes.
What's wrong?
I'm throwing up blood.
I know.
I'm throwing up blood.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm calling my sergeant. I spoke to the sergeant. He said that the nurse will see you in the morning.
I'm throwing up in my sleep.
What's your name?
Chappelle.
Alrighty.
I need help.
Okay, I'm not going to continue to play it all, but that really bothered me that this woman begged for her life for like 16 hours in jail, saying that she need help, she need medical attention, her stomach is hurting, she's vomiting blood. They even found video footage where she fell and hit her head on one of the bed cots, and you know those are made out of metal, and she collapsed like 4 times on the floor, trying to get to the door to tell them that she need to go get some medical help. Anybody, just come help me. And they ignored her over and over again, giving her all kind of stupid ass excuses about, let me call my sergeant and see what he wants to do. You know, that's just ridiculous. That's a whole human being in there. What if that was your child? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, to sum the story up, finally EMS gets called. They come out, I think it was the next day, the next morning. They take her to the hospital. By this time, she's all jaundiced. Her eyes are yellow, everything. Get her to the hospital, start an IV, draw some labs on her, and she dies. She goes into cardiac arrest right there on the stretcher. Okay. And they tried to say that she ingested some kind of ethanol or ethylene, some toxin that got into her blood. They say it's found in household products. Okay. But still, I feel like the people at that jail is responsible for her death because she didn't get to get that medical attention on time. If she would have got that medical attention on time, this is what we do at the hospital. They say she had metabolic acidosis. That's where your blood is full of acid. So what we do, we would have got an ABG ran on her. We would have seen that she was in metabolic acidosis. Then we would have gave her some bicarb to reverse that. That's simple. That quick, she would have been saved. But instead, they ignored this young lady. And she was number 23 years old.
You know, you said that, well, it's hard for me to even watch that. Honestly,
that's why I had to turn it off, because I couldn't watch it.
I was like, Jay, turn that off. Turn that off. And I don't mean it in disrespectful, like I don't need to see. I'm just saying that's hurtful, that's painful. I can't take that to know that we as humans do that to other people. But you mentioned that they said that she ingested something toxic. That's just like if you see somebody that decides to take their life and then all of a sudden they change their mind. Do you just sit there because, oh, you're a criminal and you're behind bars and I'm just going to let you sit there and stew in whatever decision you made? No, you are supposed to offer help. You're supposed to help somebody. So what of your opinion of someone that tries to take their life? You never know why she ingested it, if she was trying to kill herself or if she just did it for attention. You never know. Or even if she did it. The point being is
those chemicals that they said that she had, that could be just from alcoholics.
It could, right? Sure, that she could have drunk too much. Yeah. So that's why I was saying, if she even ingested anything on purpose at all, period. Who knows? Point being, despite your personal opinion, you're supposed to provide help to someone who asks for it. You don't change who you are, or you don't all of a sudden now I got an opinion about you're behind bars and you're a criminal and blah, 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 blah. So I can't help you.
But that's what they do. They violated her civil rights.
And so yes, I agree.
Everybody has rights to medical attention when you're locked up or retained, whatever. And so they violated it, and I think that they need to face the consequences.
Where's this?
And it happened in Brownstown, Indiana, and I feel like they need to face charges.
Nay, do you think that they're accountable?
I think they're all held accountable, and my point in sharing the video is because we do sit on a platform, and I think we talk about a lot of good topics on the show, and to the next person we might not be as big or as wide as they want us to be, but I feel like it's our duty, it's our honor. I'm gonna say it as an honor to use this platform for something positive. Her family might not know anybody legal. They might not know anybody legal. They might not know any way to seek justice for her. So us using straight talk, you never know. Somebody might start a petition because, as Jay said, she was 23 years old. She was just a baby. And to cry out for help.
Her rights were violated, and somebody needs to be held accountable.
George Floyd all over again, guys. I mean, I'm just saying.
The family, they did get an attorney that handled Breonna Taylor's case. He's now on this case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they said that they weren't going to press any charges against the correctional officers who were there.
Wow.
But even with Breonna Taylor's case, even with her case,
didn't something happen today where they acquitted somebody?
Yeah, they haven't even put charges on the officer who killed her.
What
they charged him. They charged him for something about harming the neighbors. He could have. What did they say?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Indirect harm.
Indirect harm to the neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Really? We're talking about the neighbors. The neighbors are still breathing. They're still living. What about Miss Breonna Taylor? Where's the justice for her?
Exactly.
Where's her justice at?
That's tacky.
It's like you telling us that we can't protect our homes. We can't go to jail and without getting our civil rights violated.
Gosh,
we got to go to jail and worry about whether or not we're going to come out alive or not. And this wasn't on a serious charge. I'm talking about misdemeanor charges. You go in on a misdemeanor charge or anything like that, you need to be worried about whether or not you're going to be able to come out and see tomorrow.
And that should be the least of your worries. That should be the least of your worries, because whether you're walking around free or locked up free, you still have constitutional rights. You still have right. You still deserve justice. She still deserves justice at 23 years old.
I don't know. That situation right there is how many hours?
About 16.
16 hours.
You say to yourself, like, I know we've all been in the situation where we've heard somebody say something and we looked at them like,
okay, yeah.
But incessantly for that amount of time,
it doesn't matter if it don't matter if it was one time.
Yeah.
If you take an oath to save somebody's life, or if you're in a position to where you have responsibility to care for a patient or over somebody, over somebody's care, if you're appointed over somebody to take care of them, I don't care if they scream it out one time. You need to take action and take the right action, regardless if they're lying or not. So what? Just count it as they got away with one.
They've gotten desensitized. That's how I look at it. These people in the jails, I think that's one of the reasons why I've never even thought of taking a position, whether as a correctional officer or as a nurse. I don't think so. That's not an atmosphere or a scene that I'm going to be able to handle. But I think you become desensitized to people or to the needs of the people that are there, because you have to maybe carry yourself with an exterior of, I'm tough, I'm strong, I can handle myself in this atmosphere. I can't let nobody play me or trick me or get one up on me, or maybe you're just running scared, living in fear. You definitely don't want to get shanked or something like that, so you don't involve yourself.
You're trying to impress your coworkers,
or it could be something
you don't want
like that.
Yeah, you don't want to be looked at as the weak one,
or
the sensitive one. And I'm going to check on this person. Just do your damn job.
That's another way to look at it. I said desensitized, but you think that they're trying to showboat.
Yeah, you're trying to showboat and put on you worried about what your coworker is going to say about you if you go render help.
Well, for me, I'm the total opposite. If I see something, I'm going to say something. It doesn't matter about the job. It doesn't matter about the position that I hold. If it's wrong, it's just wrong. And I believe that everybody that was on that shift. I don't give a damn if you was a janitor. If you was on that shift and you hear that young woman crying out for help, but yet you did nothing, you're guilty.
You're right.
You're guilty. You are.
What makes a person hear someone say, "I need help. Can you help me?" and you don't? The devil. Truthfully, honest to God, if you heard a female in the jail say, "I need help. I need some medical attention. Something's wrong."
I can make up a million excuses, but still, it's not valid enough for me. I mean, maybe they thought that, oh, she's just intoxicated, and so that's just the whatever she took that's talking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But still,
you check it out at least once. If you check it out,
if you hear somebody talking and words are actually coming out of their mouth, and then about 2 or 3 hours later, all you hear is moaning, no words, no communication. That means it's serious now. Take it serious.
You know, that's the.
So they set up and let that woman's organs just shut down.
Can you imagine the excruciating pain that baby went through? Because it takes a long time before you go septic. You know, before all of your organs become toxic or shut down. It takes a long time, and who knows the origin or the source of why it happened. So can you imagine for that amount of time somebody being in that type of pain like that for that many hours?
And while she was sitting up there begging for her life, you could hear the irritation in the correctional officer's voice.
I'm so sorry.
I'll just call. You have to wait till tomorrow before you can see the nurse. It was just ridiculous.
I'm sorry to the family.
I am too.
Again, you mentioned the platform. Our platform is small, but you know it's still here, and so you never know. Again,
and we're just one platform, so I'm sure there's many more platforms that hopefully they're bringing, attention to this case too, and many other cases.
Even not to this case here. I'm just gonna speak to America.
Here we go.
No, I'm just saying though. Oh God, it's like this. Women, I said desensitized. You said trying to showboat. I nay the devil. Yeah, I'm just like it is all types of reasons why someone can turn their ear or turn their back or turn their head. We got to stop that, man. Come on, you know what I'm saying? You see somebody, they fell down, they dropped something, they carrying too many groceries, they kid run across the street, something, whatever. Take 2 seconds to separate yourself from whatever you, girl, my hair did like, and then that nigga disrespected me. Get out of your own little something right here and check in, plug into humanity and plug into the rest of the world and see what's going on. Because, baby, something really going on dark on the inside, you can turn your head to something like that.
Especially if you got children, and I know some of them had children.
Even if you don't, God made us, and I know God did not make nobody evil. He didn't make anyone like that. That's my personal belief. The world turns you that way, but I'm just saying.
But not to where you would just want a child.
There's something in here. There's something in here. Hey, woo, Father God. I just
So, Nay, I just wanted to show that little clip of that video. I didn't show it all. Like I said, it bothered me. I just wanted to, wanted to talk about it. Yeah, that bothered me, when I seen that video. It really did.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Now, if you sent it to me, honey, I'd be. But anyway.
I don't know.
I'm glad I didn't see it. I probably wouldn't have watched it in all honesty. I don't know about y'all. When I see stuff like that, since I was talking about desensitized, I'm not desensitized. It's just I can't see that stuff. It hurts me. That's not none of my blood relatives. I don't know these people from nothing in the world, but that shit hurts me. It hurts me. I can't see that. I can't hear that. I see stuff on the news and on TV all the time or certain movies, and it's finna happen, right? You already know in your mind when you see the movie, it's finna go down. I'll turn the channel because I don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I did watch the whole video because in my mind, what made me listen to the whole video, what made me tune in to the whole video, because I said, I know they're not going to let this lady go past 4 hours. I know they're not going to let this lady go past 6 hours.
And they did.
And they let that woman get all the way to 16 hours of crying out for mercy and help. And I can only imagine the tears and the fears that she felt going through what she was going through, calling on God to just take me now because they not trying to help me. I did. Tanya, I was supposed to be giving my devotion to Christ, like you said, Father God, but I just could not turn that video off. I couldn't. And as soon as I got through watching it, I sent it straight to Jay. Soon as I got through watching it.
Well, I'm just gonna
got
say
the work
this.
and was mad at work, Judy. Got the
Yeah,
work.
shut up, girl.
That's you. That's you.
Yep,
She
that's
used
me.
to watch. She used to watch movies like what was that? The something we the Who We Breathe. What is it?
Oh,
the hate
you give.
Yeah,
The hate you give.
She watches movies like that, and now she's looking at everybody suspect. She, you know, walking in the store, looking, you know, move just wrong, just all the way left.
Say something to me. Just say something. I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, I just hope that they, you know, get some more eyes on that case, get it opened back up, and let's get justice for Miss Tanisha Chappelle and Breonna Taylor. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's just, I don't even know what to say about it all, y'all. But anyway, it's all ridiculousness. It's sad that we can't get no justice or just equal rights in the United States. All right, y'all. Well, we finna get on up out of here. Okay, make sure that y'all tune in again. Go ahead, take over time. This old
somebody send
this old raggedy
backward
somebody please.
Afflicted eared bastard, some damn earbuds that go deep, because evidently, damn, we gonna go on bloopers to count how many times that damn shit fell out of here.
Whatever. That's why she ugly. Anyway, y'all, this has been Straight Talk with No Bullshit. And like I told y'all, make sure you like, subscribe, share, tune in every Thursday whenever we want to show up.
Life has been kicking ass. That's Straight Talk for real.
Okay, the move back home and all of that. We just been busy, y'all, but I swear we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get back on track, y'all. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in and watching us and supporting us. Straight Talk, no BS. Good night, y'all.